Okay, thank you. I'm very sorry for the late start. You know that sometimes these things happen. I'm quite sorry. And okay, but if you come in, you join us, you share it immediately, so that we can get this show on. Thank you. I'm sorry for coming late. We're about 45 minutes late. That's because out of regular time, like we announced. That's because we were trying to put a couple of things in place. So once again, my apologies for coming very late. So if you join, you share so that we can get the show on and get to our normal targeted audience before we can move uh, this live show across the board. Thank you so much, everybody who's joining. I think that we have everything on track to start. It's a very short, simple, and very dedicated. How do I put it? A dedicated topic today. So, all those of you watching from Ground Zero, I give you a very special salute. Thank you all for your energies, for your commitment in pushing the movement, our revolution ahead, and definitely we hope that we can do better things in the future together as a team. Like everybody's already crying for collaboration, for unity, and I think that we are getting to that level every day because a lot of things have changed the last couple of days, and it makes a whole lot of sense to us that we have this kind of sincere commitment to our movement. So if you join, you share extensively. We're going to start this show in 3 minutes, irrespective of how many people we have live. But we think the build up is quite great already. And the next 3 minutes, we will get to exactly what we want. So I urge you all to get on board and invite everybody so that we can get this show plastered off. Once more, thank you, others of you who are joining. Thank you, Rofin, Angelica, Alice. Thank you, everybody, for joining. I think in just 2 minutes or so, we have had quite a great number watching already, and so we hope to get this to more people who will be watching. So once you join, you share extensively. I think that is the spirit of the movement. God bless you all. Today we'll be talking a whole lot of things in that one topic, which is the slave and the cage. It remains very important for me to explain this particular issue and how it is going to inspire us and how it's typical of the Ambazonian case. That is our case. And the reason why I urge all of you to come on board and for us to get this show to the dimension we'll be needing to get everybody on the show already. So I thank you all sincerely for your commitment. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, I think this is the spirit. We will start in the next couple of minutes. And definitely I'm warming up to get the show on. Just checking a couple of messages that are coming in, and we hope we're going to get everybody on board. So once you join, I know I'm coming late. You share extensively. Like I always say, we have the responsibility to share, to like, to invite friends so that everybody can be on board. And once that is done, we should hope that we're on track So it is everybody's responsibility to probably do everything right. And today I will be addressing one fake profile today. It's very crucial for the poor Ambazonians to understand what's going on. And usually, what I like is about my commitment and my conviction in the things I want to say and in what I believe in. So please, once you join, you share extensively so that we can have everybody on board. And I think we already gamed for this live show. Start first and foremost by thanking all those of you who are online already. Excuse me. And for those who are going to be joining, we hope to get everything right. Wherever you're watching from, just indicate you're watching from Holland. Those of you watching from Holland, from the Philippines, if you're watching from Kuwait, even those watching from Baghdad, if you're watching from Jerusalem, from Italy, from France, if you're watching from Holland, Belgium, Sweden, Norway, the United States of America, those of you watching especially from Ground Zero, if you're watching from Victoria, my heart is reaching out to all of you who have seriously been affected by the the flood. I think it's pretty pathetic, but we thank God because every Southern Cameroonian is committed to extending sympathies to the families that have been affected so far. The interim president has done that already, which shows a sign of commitment and love, and it's also a clean message to the people of Southern Cameroon about the extent to which the interim government holds you in high esteem, how much sympathy the interim government feels when you are hurt. It also tells you by extension the commitment of the Southern Cameroon's people in ensuring that you get exactly what is needed as far as the emotions and the temperatures on the ground are concerned. Thank you for watching from Afghanistan. God bless you. And we are understanding a couple of things that are going on, especially within the SCBC saga. But like I would say that we have a lot of things to talk about today, things that are very important, and of course we cannot. Satis Joe, I feel you, bro. Thank you so much. And we cannot undermine the very important things that constitute and preoccupy this movement. We do not want to get to talking about things that are almost kind of trivial. I think we all have a role to ensure that there is tranquility. Everybody should maintain a certain level of level-headedness in order for us to concentrate in pushing this movement to a conclusive conclusion. Like I've always said, and I always want to say, that it is a collective fight, and there is no way any Ambazonian can want to think that he or she can single-handedly persecute this movement. No. Every activist, every follower, every positive and constructive critic. I use positive and constructive critic because it is important for me to make this point. At this juncture, I want to start in the next 1 minute to start talking the main issues on the ground. I think we're already gone quite a couple of minutes into the show, and the turnout is pretty impressive. And at this juncture, I want to say that it is my responsibility to start the show effectively, and that will be done in 1 minute. As soon as it's 1 minute, we're going to kickstart, and we'll talk about all the issues down on board, because it is our obligation to ensure that we educate the people of Southern Cameroon on the right issues that are plaguing the movement. I always prefer to call this the movement. Like I have said, no more, no more a revolution, or no more a struggle, like some people prefer it is called. I think that the time is now for us to get a couple of things straight. Reason why I would rather say that there are some issues that I don't want to prioritize when I come on live because of the number of people who get to follow me. It is important that I tell you just the things that are necessary, and usually I don't want to overcloud my judgment with trivialities and issues that can be handled behind the scenes. Naturally, there are things that I wouldn't want to talk about, but of course, every little thing that tries to plague this movement must be discussed, and the people of Southern Cameroon should not at any time see any of these things as a way of demoralizing them. No, this is a movement, and little things will crop up from time to time, but it doesn't mean that those things are meant to discourage. On the contrary, those things are meant to put the movement straight. Reason why today I'm going to start with this significant issue, which is in Boya, about the sealing of the shops of our compatriots. I'll start. We're going to have a couple of issues to discuss on this, and you all know that the Kema game is building up. Kema thinks that he has succeeded by sealing shops of Southern Cameroonians. However, this is the only thing I want to tell us at this juncture, that what is important, it is for us to keep our heads low and to understand that the government delegate of the Bamenda City Council tried before and didn't succeed. And so Ekema wouldn't succeed. This is the simple panacea for that Ekema's blatherdash or rubbish. The panacea is simple. I will propose a couple of things for the population of Boya to subdue this nonsense that the colonial mayor of Boya is trying to inflict on the people. As soon as that is done, you see that in the next couple of days, Ekema will run to open those shops. And this is what we are going to do. Now, we understand that the people of Boya are trying a whole lot, and they have done so well to hold this movement at this level. So I'm going to make a proposal, and I will work to enforce that proposal. And it's going to be by extension in other towns around the municipality of Boya. And we want every Southern Cameroonians to understand, every Southern Cameroonian to understand one thing, that in a movement like this, what is necessary is solidarity, is empathy, not even sympathy. Empathy is when you put yourself in the position of a suffering person, of a person. It means you feel empathy. You feel like when something is happening to the next person, you feel like you are there, you are in that place. I know empathy is greater than sympathy. And those are things that are, they surround each other. Please, if you join, you share extensively, bring everybody on board, click like. We have close to 500 persons, have 1,000 watching already. I want to see everybody sharing the show, because today it is a very important show. It's talking about the slave and the cage, the case of Southern Cameroon, the Ambazonian case. It's a typical Ambazonian case. And I will be explaining a whole lot of things in this one show, and to say that this movement is dangling like some people would want to think. That is a big lie. I want to start with Boya. Before I get to Boya, let me once again tell the people of Victoria that I have followed the events. I have not reported yet because I'm putting a whole lot of, I want to get the facts straight, to get the victims. I've been talking to some of the people who have been affected. I've talked to one of the guys whose little cousin got drowned in the flood, who died. I've talked to a couple of people, and I have to get the facts straight. And the most important thing about the Limbe saga is this smart attitude of the Ambazonian people through the interim government. And this is just to tell the people of Limbe that, when there is a natural disaster, especially in a touristic town as Limbe, in a town that fits the whole of Ambazonia and La Republique, any intelligent government, not even intelligent government, any conscientious government, because you can have a conscience when you are not intelligent, any conscientious government would immediately reach out to the people and extend sympathies to the various families and communities within that area that are affected. Now, when there is a natural disaster, any place in the world, if it's in a city, the mayor of that city would immediately get up and extend sympathies to the people. The government would immediately do by extension. We see it in America, we see it in anywhere. If there's an attack on an airport or anywhere, it happens like that. Now, I want you people to understand something. When there was a train accident in Eseka, Eseka is the capital of Nyong Ekele division, which of course is found in the central region. It's one of the 9 divisions, yes, that make up the central region, if I'm not mistaken, one of the 9 divisions. It's found in Yaoundé area. It's called Nyong Ekele. That's the name of the division. And the capital is Eseka. That's where the train accident took place. I'm talking about the slave and the cage. So I want you to understand me. Today, I want to talk predominantly to your mind, to your conscience as Southern Cameroonians, and to tell you why you have to stay on the alert and why you have to keep the fight straight. Now, because of the important things I want to say, anything that I remember that is not on my head, I have to jot it down. Just a minute. Okay, I was trying to write something down. Now, so I was talking about natural disasters, and something like that in Limbe, in Victoria, Afetseka's own town, is just normal because of the importance of that town. Irrespective of the fact that Victoria were important, the government of La Republique that says that that says that she cares about the people of Southern Cameroons would have immediately put out, now we'll talk, they'll go and do it, and they'll show it to the world because they learn from us. And that's why we have to say it before they do it, so that everything they do will be kind of a propaganda, will be like a pretentious move. Now, our interim government has already reached out and extended condolences to affected families. What is important is for the people of Limbe, the people of Southern Cameroons, to understand that Biya does not have any interest in human lives in Southern Cameroons. That is the first thing you should know. Now, Biya does not have any interest for the lives of the people of Southern Cameroons. He doesn't care. He has one interest. I want to thank the former Ghanaian president, John Rawlings, for his outing. I think what I like is that we always say these things and people come to confirm and corroborate. I said in one of my live shows, I'm still in Limbe, that when I did the analysis, that the only reason, please, if you come on board, you share extensively and get out to everybody. The only reason why Southern Cameroons is still being raided by the military of La Republique is because of our natural resources. It's because of our natural resources. That is why, even with the natural disaster in a city like Victoria or Limbe, the government of La Republique doesn't care. And we see these things repeating themselves. It's just a food for thought. I'm going to come back to that with time. Let me go to Buea. I want to stay in Boya and declare a unilateral embargo on shop operators. You know, listen, let me say this. They think a Kema does not understand that he's playing with fire. And when I look at how dull a Kema is, that's a man who didn't go to school, a man who bought all his degrees and who is a fraudster by all ramifications. And he thinks that he can go around carrying himself. It is only in Cameroon, in La République, that a holder of a public office goes so much low and disgraces himself, and the government is still tolerating fraudsters within the educational sector. The government of La République supports Ekema, though he's a thief, he's an academic thief, an intellectual thief who stole degrees that he's not worth of. And the government still stays quiet because they have him to put in place their evil agenda. But this is what I want to say to the people of Boya today. I want you to remember what happened in Bamenda. When the government delegate to the Bamenda City Council sealed some shops, the entire Bamenda, the Bamenda people, by Bamenda people I mean the residents of Bamenda, the denizens of Bamenda, what did they do? They sealed all their shops. They sealed all their shops. Everybody went dead. Let me tell you something. That council, that government cannot afford for all of you to seal your shops for 2, 3, 4 days. They will beg people to open them. So, if we want, I talked about empathy, not sympathy, empathy and solidarity. Now, all the business people operating within Boya, this is the solution. When I will propose and it is not followed, we will now implement by force. We will now implement by force. We will start by shutting all the banks in Boya for Ekema to open. Listen, that is our territory. That is our territory. And the only person who gives order in Ambazonia is the interim government, which will go by extension other liberation groups. So Ekema has no right to tell you people that he's sealing your shops. Now I want to tell Ekema something, and I want all bank managers to listen to me. My name is Eric Tato. I want you to listen, because I don't say what I don't do. What happened in Bamenda, we know Boya people, some people want to panic, but I'm going to implement this. That if Ekema, if those of you listen, don't go and beg that stupid mayor. Don't go there. Because if you go there, listen, you prefer to stay home than for your shop to be garried. Because this is what is going to happen in Boya. Tell Ekema that I'm the one that is saying it. And all business people should listen very attentively. My name is Eric Tato. Quote me anywhere. This is what's going to happen. If you are in Boya, they have locked shops of other persons because they respected ghost town. Everybody in Boya should shut their shops till they open those shops. Till the council does a rejoinder or a disclaimer saying that they have opened those shops. Everybody in Boya. Now we will start with the banks. We will start with the banks and start with some major business operations. This is what we want to say from Bisek in UB Junction to NFC, all the hotels. You go up to the other Bisek in Lower Farms or Middle Farms, somewhere around there. You go up to all major businesses, NFC, all the banks especially. We are going to shut those banks down. If you're a bank manager, don't go to the bank anymore until they open those shops. We are going to paralyze Ekema One. Listen, we're going to paralyze Boya. Restoration forces, take note. We're going to give them, this is Wednesday. We're going to give the mayor of Boya, the colonial mayor, until tomorrow and Friday to open those shops. So after ghost towns on Monday, listen now, ghost towns are only on Monday. Nobody has put ghost towns for 2 days. No, for 3 days, no. It's only Monday. Now, if after the ghost towns on Monday and it came out, those seals are still on people's shop in Boya, nobody should go out in Boya. We're going to shut down Boya. Listen to what I'm saying. All the gas stations, they will not function. all petrol stations from Bokom, from My 16 to Munya, to Ekona, to Boya, everywhere around the municipality to Sase, we're going to shut them down. Listen, everybody has a right to decide when to open his business. No man, there is no administration in the world that can tell a man not to respect his civil rights. So I want to say in my capacity as Eric Tato that we are going to shut down the whole of Fako if Ekema stays on this policy. And I want Restoration Forces to take note that any businessman, if you listen, a bank manager that goes to the bank, if we don't succeed in shutting that bank down, we'll go to your house and garry you. Yes, we'll do it. We'll go to your house and garry you. My name is Eric Tato. Quote me anywhere. This is not a joke. Police stations. We don't have time with you. We want to come to where we want to shut down these places. Everybody in Boya, all the express unions, all money transfer agencies will shut them down. Nothing will happen in Boya. Since Ekema thinks that, listen, the Ekema has no influence, no control over Ambazonia. I want to say this. He has no control. He's never going to have it. Biya has not succeeded in controlling Ambazonia with his talks from Boya. It's not from Yaoundé, it's not Ekema. So we are saying that Restoration Forces take note. We have to put now Boya on a complete shutdown. That's our capital. We have to shut down Boya. It has to be completely shut down. So all banks, money, anything that makes it to function, University of Boya will be shut down as well. So no lecturer will go to school. I want this to go very, Ekema things that we are talking. If you are in Boya, after Monday, after Ghost Town, if they still have people's shops closed, do not go to your shop. Do not go to your shop. If you go to your shop, you'll be garried plus your shop. It's a fact. Listen, there's a strict and firm order on this thing that I'm saying. And I already have people in Boya who are going to execute this plan. So if I say that, bank managers will not be set now. It's not opposite UB Junction. We know NFC. We know all those banks, UBA. We know all those banks in Boya. We know everywhere. So I am saying that if you hear my voice, make sure you don't go to your office because we'll garry you. You'll be garried. That's a fact. If you're in Boya, Ekema thinks that he can shut down people's shops. No. The interim government has declared one day goes down every Monday, and it must be respected. We plan to extend it in October. I want to prepare your minds. This is what I call the slave and the cage. When you are a slave and you run out of a cage, you escape narrowly. You not narrow escape. When you are running, you have to keep running. Not allow your master to get hold of you again. Because if you are caught, you go to a cage worse than the former cage. So now we are in a liberation movement. It's a liberation movement. And we want to say this. Please. Listen, let me tell the people of Boya. If you are listening, please, if you finish listening to this video, where you stay around Boya, or no person stay around Boya, call me, tell me, say, Eric Tato don't talk, say, after Monday, if those other shops that they lock them, a Kemanoa open up. Any man will go for his own shop, will go garry the person, plus his shop. The person will go through garry process, dangerous garry process. They will not be joke. So I send this special message for English and Pidgin for all my state of Boya and for Ambazonia by extension. Say, first and foremost, go down there only on Mondays. Number one thing that. Number two thing I say, as a came, I don't claim say it is local that shops in where the respect goes down. Okay, now we'll go make sure say we go shut down those things the way government use that for function. Number one are banks. First and foremost, banks. No man, listen, if you got any money for MoneyGram, Western Union, Express Union, Express Exchange, any money transfer agency where you want to collect them between today and Saturday. Because after Monday, no man of it collect money for those places again. I feel sure that. Yes, nobody can do it. After Monday, see, after Monday, if you not open those shops, I don't need one condition. If a cannot open, please, if you join, you share extensively, invite everybody. After Monday, if they not open those shops there, no man, if the devil diaspora, call your family for Boya. Call any man with stay around Boya. Because if a came man, We will get our capital time. So this one not be threat, now promise. Say after Monday, I will monitor the whole of Monday and Tuesday. If we still get complaints from people, they say they still hold their shops and shut down, while other shops that go on, it not go work. If you nothing know how to do solidarity and empathy, me Eric Tato, I will force you to do them by force. You must do them by force, because when we free Ambazonia, we not accept so that the big black and enjoy pathway. So we not the big no man. Say as a Cameroon shut shops them from Bisek, I will shut down Bisek. I will shut down Bisek. I need to see, if I will put 2 billion gendarmes there for day, I need to talk to you, I need one. I will shut them down. No man will go Bisek go collect money. All the Biseks, 2 Bisek de boya. No man will go there. I will make a vex, I will shut other Bisek for Limbe. Yes! Bisek of Manfred don't be shut down. We will shut all the Bisek there. It's going to be shut down. All NFC money. If any man wait to go function for that place, listen, the person will carry the person. Any worker will go there, will carry the worker. Yes! So it is a strict order. You get responsibility for stay for your house after Monday. Tuesday, if you go look and say they still lock, they still complain, they still lock their shop. Me them know very clear. Number one other important thing. Now, all council structures for Boya, listen very attentively. All council structure, all to be related to a Kema, both council and a Kema private structures we need for Ghanaian all things where concern council. We need for Ghanaian, because they show say the institution they not be for protect people, now for help, for promote. Listen, they call mayor or mayor as Englishman can say mayor. We call our pidgin say mayor as Englishman can say mayor. Now a local administrator where they for protect the rights. Imagine, say you tell a mayor for Prince George's County, you go protect me. Now by the way, federal government, Donald Trump is talk something. But my county go deny that thing for you and you go protect me. You go for Montgomery, the same thing. You go for any other county, now the same thing. Now mayor they get power, because now I see mayor they don't have to protect the locals. And if the mayor not be protect, enough go again, will not continue for supporting. So now this is what is going to happen. Listen very attentively. From I like myself because I need to talk to you, I need one. So we'll get now some special targets. We'll get to put all council structures. Anything you see the right Boya Council, Ghanaian. Anything when a Boya Council, from their shops in the market, from anything you get Boya Council. Boya Council, no, in fact, Boya Council being a personal non grata for inside Fako. So from the council building, una Ghanaian. From anything where you came owner, una Ghanaian. Una see where you came myself, una Ghanaian. Anything we consider that council where the empower beer, it should be Ghanaian. Okay, I'll come back for that one if I get time. Number 2, very important thing now. I want to talk to one. Say, me Ambazonians, if you go through my message, where all man will write me yesterday and the other day when they do Red Dragon, I'll be busy. I'll be shoot that interview with you, all those things with the Ghanaian people. People they write me, everybody writes me, Red Dragon. They tell and say, listen, I tell them one thing. Some of them, they watch me now. A lot of them, a lot of my followers, they contact me. That's why even the Limbe story for flood, I'm not writing yet. They ask me about Red Dragon. I tell them one thing. Say, the first thing I tell them now, I write fake now in capital letters. Because nothing they will happen for the BLM, we will not go know. And sometimes they just don't quite say, if you can't talk, say, oh, the Red Dragons are okay. You'll be like saying, now you put that fake message out. Because the Republican put a great strategy for trying to discredit activists. So me, I'll be communicator. I know how to work operate with them. Now, La Republic, first of all, not only La Republic put that message out, I want to hear very attentively. There were 2 messages we come about Red Dragon. One message we talk about 145. Another message talk about, I think, 75. One message come up for the Republic agents, while other message come up for also so we Ambazonians. And once we see them, we'll start use that advantage. Sometimes you actually say, when you talk something where you not be sure, you lie. Some lie where you know say, that lie tomorrow. You know, stay too long. That's why I tell people. Say, no man for the well. No man. And even nobody, will ever happen. Nothing ever defeat justice. Justice is never defeated. The truth is never defeated. No man will ever win my talk truth. If only take time, even that man go jail for 90 years, before one die or after don't die, they might do that thing to pick it, so say the TV they lie. We have seen it every day. Now, why that way the Ambazonian movement, now movement when a truth, movement of truth, movement of justice, Now, whether we every day, God the assist we, God the help we will get to the trap. Now, about the red dragons, you know, when they put, La Republic put message out there, Ambazonians, so other group of Ambazonians, they make their own message, they put them out there. Why they do them? For demoralize we. But I will tell all my followers, they contact me privately. All of them. From everywhere, they contact me, a lot of them. I even put it for La Republic. They say, nah, I say, shut your mouth. I tell people, they say, La Republic not even take even half red dragon, half. I mean half. You know, if you take half. So, when I see the thing, so first ask yourself one question. That's what I was asking my followers. Say, why do you disturb me? How do you think that La Republic can kill 145? They seize weapons, they arrest 15. They will not see no picture. La Republic will put picture there. If La Republic go give bikes, put picture. What about the put they say terrorists, where they claim to be terrorists? So please, not bother yourself. Even when they will bring picture, they collage them. We will see no thing that they show the picture don't happen. I'm here for you people. This movement, we must conclude this movement. Listen, now only two options there for this movement. Two options. Independence and independence. So anywhere we turn na independence, we not get nothing to negotiate. So everybody that follow me, just type independence and independence. Anybody for this show. That the only two options are independence and independence. I want to see you type that. Independence and independence. That's only two things that. So forget about all this small noise, excuse me. When we see government make so they go pay people, they can't put small messages on WhatsApp for the work of worry on our brain. But I tell you why they do that thing. As our foolish brother they go take the message. Please, it's independence and independence. That's what I want to see you type. So our foolish brother they go take the message, they do another one, send it out, start the cause confusion. Please, not send me that kind of message. Now, by the way, my WhatsApp group, I run a National Telegraph WhatsApp group. I've told people that group is exclusively for news. No man, I not activate playlists and I mean only administrator post for the group. No, I believe I'm free, but I get instruction for all my inside that group. Say no man not get for post there because we control fake news. When you just post there, I don't move you because you know I verify the news. That's why people have to understand. Not send me fake news. I don't need them. Not tell me about something you know say you defend doubt. You understand? So that is the first thing. There is no way La Republic has lost the war, and that is why they keep on concocting fake news in order to try to demoralize our people. But of course, it plays for the advantage of the movement because it don't give them more confidence. So next time, I don't know why people they always fall for cheap lies. So be aware that the Republican agents they always do this thing for distracting. Now, I go for the other very important and strategic thing. At least we don't get close to 1,000 people watching. Now, this is the most important thing about companies. Why the United Nations? You know, this topic is the slave and the cage. Listen very attentively. Bring everybody on board. You keep typing independence and independence. That's all we need. Now, this is why the United Nations cannot intervene. And this is the solution. I don't really propose solution for Boya. I will reiterate them in the days ahead. Now, solution is for this United Nations. See, United Nations is quiet. Maguna the solution. Maguna the solution. Muna here. You know, a lot of people they say United Nations, why will you not intervene? United Nations will not intervene in 20 years. Matona why? I'm not going to make them intervene. Just a minute. A lot of people do not understand the game will go on. And so it be easy for people for not get the motivation for do some of the things that they preach on. Okay, now, why I want to talk about the reason why you are not intervening? I want to talk again shortly on this very important aspect. You know, as the thing they come, I don't want to forget. I'll come back to the UN issue. And for Terry, what we will do before UN go intervene. Now, the only thing that we do, before UN go intervene. And man, also on the say one of the major things we must do for UN to intervene. Now, this is the point. Before I get to that point, I want to talk about this other important thing. You know, plenty of people they say, not be plenty, few people, when I call for arrest for Ni John Fundi, Some people, they say, why I call for arrest for Ni John Fundi? It be simple. You know, say, wait to be the final. Don't declare elections for 2018, 7 of October. Now, plenty people, them, they don't fail to understand the gymnastics where SDF they do, the game where SDF they play. Me, I want to stand for here in my capacity as Eric Tato for take the responsibility, say, I call on the total and unconditional arrest for John Fundi. I don't know how to talk things change, because before I want to talk, at the pass of my laboratory, put that out of my head before I can talk. And most often, when some people they don't be a baboons, they can't oppose because they want to talk what they need to think. They will see us and say, this small man with the talk, now the right thing. Now, you know, say for any country, the person will get the country, not be the government in power. Now the opposition, because the opposition, if he fight for the people their rights, John Fundi is the major opposition person where he party in SDF. I want me mammy a year. And if John Fundi see how much we don't fight for ye, Southern Cameroonians don't fight, and I hope Southern Cameroonians anyway, if we get for talk them now, when Biya be declare elections for October, we should don't quiet for wait for yet John Fundi go talk. But John Fundi should don't quiet because they don't go take bribe for your own, they go open car ranch. And it enjoy on top people that blood. And suppose they say, me not talk about John Fundi. Now rubbish. My turn on one thing. We must arrest John Fundi before elections. We must arrest him. In fact, I did think when I would declare John Fundi personal non grata for Southern Cameroons. Because when the John Fundi don't do him, now a betrayer of the over 4,500 people they don't kill him from Ambazonian. And he go talk for Santa, he go to talk about that Pini issue. We see and listen to some better man. Oh no, say all that in a cover up. That the romance we are on the government. And I can't talk for say John. No, we got to arrest John Fundi. Listen, you see now say all political parties they endorse Biya, and what they do? Biya don't put money for give all the police. All my they can't register them. Where they can't register for election. Now Biya they give them that money, they can't register them. They can't register. So that when they don't come 30 or 20 or 10, or they don't endorse Biya, the international community will see and say, no, that is wonderful. This man they support, they still like it. Now why are we having all opposition them? Yes! That's a simple technique that should they go bring the other man, they can say Pastor Frank or a man of God, where they keep they know about stand talk king, if you go tell only one of election. And when I talk say, no, we arrest John Fundi. Texting and me I talk. John Fundi, me I will take the responsibility. John Fundi must be arrested. In fact, all that cows, they carry all that cows, and me I talk to them, they carry. Because I tell you one thing. I tell you one thing. Some people say, do not talk, if, except you not get conscience. Except say, your conscience don't move out of your soul. You go talk to me, not arrest John Fundi. Except say you be crook. Except say you be criminal. You be political buffoon. You be social imbecile for talking to me, not arrest John Fundi. Just imagine if that way Biya be declare election. If John Fundi in a person when a opposition man for a heart, where get conscience of people that don't kill him. John Fundi will get for hook up, make statements, say no, election not be there for Cameroon. It not be there for Southern Cameroons. Because say we get political crisis. Because say we dey here where we see and say they don't kill our people. Me as John Fundi, the leader of the main opposition party for Cameroon. Me not use every Southern Cameroon for Cameroon. I don't talk say no man no go for election for my party. He go boycott. Newspaper they will carry him. Now he go make a Biya already fear. But John Fundi Biya already make sure say he don't give money. John Fundi don't say no, he not go run. They take Joshua see, he send them for front, they are they confused. My turn of something. John Fundi na criminal. Now political criminal. Now me I talk. And we must arrest John Fundi. I be talk, Dr. Kwanga say, we not announce, no, me, I need to talk secrets. Until I talk, I not be ever can talk say na so go do. I just talk the so go do because I know so go do. So, Great Toronto Force, they take note. Say John Fundi is an enemy of the revolution, an enemy of the movement, and we must make sure say we arrest John Fundi because if all opposition parties they be not listen, any man where you go register for run for elections, na enemy. Any person where go register this event, say one run for election where they keep whatever Southern Cameroons. No man will get conscience. Will be true to himself if he go do that thing. No, nobody can do that. To be honest with you, And then number 2 thing about this political stuff, now say all Southern Cameroonian politicians, parliamentarians and senators away, they still there. Now only we badon free. When I go start for Batibo for Momo, where Honorable Mbandam come out, una Gary house. Una go for any place, una Gary any Southern Cameroonian waiting there for parliament. And when a senator, now me every time to talk, say those people they never represent we. If they're there for Yaoundé, they still go romance with beer. Listen, they say that yes, we need to nice the online letter for John Baku. Say they get hit plenty. That one I put the inside government. We forgive those ministers because we understand they go through. That one a fact because as a human being, you have to be dynamic and rational. Yes, now true say those ministers they go through stress. We understand. And by the way, I don't reduce my rhetorics for some of the ministers. But now for politicians, now lawmakers, if all Southern Cameroonian politicians they hold a private meeting them, they to say, okay, now one declare say will not be support again because they kill our people them. Now you see say Biago start fear. It not kill all politicians where they unanimously declare. It will be a matter of front media where they do that declaration. So bam, before Biago I don't go viral. Now Biag going to help protect them. So now from Tabetando, Eno Tanjong, Senator Anja, at the court one of Manuano, and if fear, if you be say you be that picking, tell them say if you hear me, picking them, relative them for Tabet Eno Tanjong. Now a brother teach me, a small brother teach me for University of Boya. He be my HOD. Now my godfather, now he baptized me with Nancy Bonsisi. Now he baptized me. I talk today say we go carry the house for Tabe. Now me at the talk because this movement pass educational ties. It pass any kind of tie. It pass relationship. So if Eno Tanjong, resign and the oldest man we get to bring me for this movement. If Senator Tabe Tandu still there, all the senators from Northwest, Southwest, all senators in Belamoki, where it's supposed to be vocal, all them from Belamoki to I will make the list of all the senators. The other man from Gokitunja East, he go to what they call a Musa waiting. He go to home meeting, private meeting for big point they can't vote. I want to say restoration forces. All listen, one cause on one morning time. You see all these politicians, these senators and parliamentarians and the houses them, compound them, me a big Gary down, all of them. Now Simon that will get them now. We will make sure say before elections. And listen, if you be family member for these people, no one hurt you. I advise them say me they come back for house. Because if they not come back for house, you not will get play for state because go Gary all the houses. I didn't talk na two a joke. I did talk na two I did take the responsibility for trying to talk. Because I assume and by my conviction say these people they sit there for day with the Republic because the government for the Republic don't give them weapons. Me they store them for the houses the way they go use them for October 7 for kill our people. And the only way for we for do this thing I say we get to Gary all those houses them make sure say me no weapon not come up for they can kill our people. So I get the conviction. I talk in my capacity as a human rights activist, and I talk as somebody who is preaching preemptive self-defense. Say weapons and therefore all politicians them, all parliamentarians and the houses them for their various villages or counties or constituencies, from Eno Tanjong from Manu to all the people of Kupe Maninguba to the other from Jan from Meme Fako Ngokitunja Meza Momo. All those politicians them they play with technique because they get weapons for the houseway. Government won't use them for October for key people. So we get for Gary all the houses. Now me I talk. It's simple. That one not be it be non-negotiable. We need to negotiate the Garin tendencies. So me all parliamentarians and senators say they did now for La Republic. Me they know say the house already shortlisted for Gary. So if you be politician, you be parliamentarian, and you never come back. If you be say if any politician where you support the interim government for back, we know them. We know what if we do. But we don't talk for now, without exception, we Gary all parliamentarians and all Anglophone senators their houses. That's what I've said. And that's what's going to happen in the days ahead. We'll get for Gary all of them. For all their villages, just go to Gary the house. Honorable Okpong for a mojo. He has it for GRA. We'll get for Gary all the houses for politicians the way they see them for Yaoundé. If we not want Shidong down, take the decision for boycott these elections. We will help una for make sure say well now come for that campaign. Number one thing, we not get house for stay. Number two, we not get that gun the way government don't keep them for our houses them for take them for kill our people. So we'll Gary all on our houses. Now I go back for this other important thing about why the United Nations enough it come to our rescue for now until we do this till I want to talk now. You know say UN Now, one of the highest political parties for the world. So I want to show us something. And people they will not know United Nations Security Council. Now, about United Nations Security Council, my turn, I don't want to go for the nitty-gritties. You got amongst the powers that inside United Nations Security Council, because United Nations, now the Security Council be the United Nations. Forget about member states. Now you get 4 of those countries where they actively drill our mineral resources. Well, no. Now I will call on the US government for intervene for the matter, because now we got to take this action in a way where the international community will understand, say joke nothing. See, you got China, you got Britain, you got France, and you got Russia. These particular 4 countries, I will bring more other details. They actively involved in the drilling of our natural resources. Now, right that way, anything will concern Southern Cameroons, once you go for Security Council, they block them. Because now from Security Council, from member state, they will come for talk 1 or 2 things. So these are sensitive things where now you got Britain, France, Russia, and China. Now, when the Danger Security Council, they need the green issues for discussion. Now, they don't ban the man for inner city press, because they put money, they get a lot of their investments, they don't put them offshore and onshore for Ambazonia. I've already post video for New Age where they drill oil. When I see the video, they give me right for inside water. And I'll be talk about this oil thing. So now the only reason why we la Republic, they still there we. Now the only reason why they can say territorial integrity, they need care about the people the way they do for the territory. Now, former Ghanaian President John J. Rawlings, he don't talk about this very issue, just as I be talk. For tell you saying, I point into they get their facts. Now, I want also thank Dr. David Makongo, where he did work a lot to get a lot of statistics about this issue. Now, I'm going to talk this point here very clean and clear. Now, my suggestion this, and I take the responsibility for any level, whether it take me go for FBI, or for International Criminal Court, or for CIA, or for Interpol, any place where I go there, where I know, say, I'm right, I go still tell they say, yes, now me every time I talk. Now, what I do for Facebook Live, and if you're nothing. Now, this is it. This is what we're going to do. All these 4 countries, where I name and so, they are nationalism. They inside our territory, they for Ambazonia. They are nationalism for Ambazonia. They get officials the way that they drill this oil. They get companies the way that they work. Chinese and the way that they work for our roads. They get all these people the way that they do a lot of crazy things. They stay there because they work, they drill our oil, and so they block any discussion about Ambazonia for international community, for the level of the UN Security Council. They want the simple solution this for this matter. It's simple now. The simple solution I say, now, all their investments for Ambazonia, if you see any shop when a Chinese man get up, any company where British man they run them, any company where French man they run them, anything where it be related to Russian man they not fear nothing. You see how much Chinese don't give Cameroon government, La Republic, and it specifies for fight Boko Haram and for fight insecurity for Southwest and Northwest. This is because Chinese they protect the oil shares, it protect the fishing industry where they reap a lot from Cameroon. Chinese man they fight puff. Chinese government they do all kinds of things for Ambazonia. Now, the only thing I say, any Chinese man, any La Republic man, listen to the people in 5 categories. La Republic, Chinese, remember not fear or not fight the war. No Chinese man not go take gun, bring up for inside Ambazonia or Russian man. They don't already pass through La Republic. They don't bring their soldiers over there. So now we're going to take the responsibility now. Number 1, I say, any man with a Chinese, British, French, and Russian, arrest the person. Irrespective of whether you work for any oil company or not, or for any offshore, onshore drilling, or any fish. So far as my people that come out of the country, we got to get the embargo. In fact, me know clear. Say, these people from this country not enter for inside Ambazonia because they help government for promote genocide for Southern Cameroons. Yes. Now, what did I get for happen? Any Chinese, listen, quote me anywhere, my name is Eric Tato. Any Chinese man, at the top, the one for live, Facebook Live, and if you're nothing. If you get any of these people, them now the only way they will get 50 of the people they arrested, we will do video, put them for there, talk say yes. Now we will arrest them. We'll take the responsibility. We will take no America. They see investigate America. For America, suppose they ask question. America not get a lot to do about what this thing. Now, I'll go back for this thing before this guy, this other follower asks about America. When we arrest the Chinese, British, French, Russians, we need to kill them. We need to gary them. We only arrest them and they will give conditions. My tell you, when I not say Cameroon government go negotiate with Boko Haram, French government don't negotiate with Boko Haram for release French citizens. Yes, they have done that. So we will take these citizens them, these nationals them for do negotiation for our independence. Because United Nations not fit talk. Because these people them now them get United Nations. I want to tell that it's me, Antonio Guterres, hear me. Me, any international community hear me say, me, Eric Tato, when I watch this video for na death them for any pay for you well. Say, I take the responsibility, say, when I support genocide for Southern Cameroons, when I give weapons for government, for Bia, for key Ambazonians, they don't key 4,500. When I need to talk nothing. Because when I take oil, former Ghanaian president don't talk. Just after I talk, and I go still talk and say, any of these people, the way they inside, who, but tell you one thing, we go arrest them. We will arrest them, we go do video, serious video, put that out there for the world, this CNN, the BBC, all these international organizations, they broke and say, yes, Ambazonians, they don't hold 50 nationals mixed from China, Britain, France, and Russia, because say, they know, we need to suspect, we know. Say these people, their government, if they give money for Yaoundé, for you to kill Ambazonians. And if the international community not talk within this day, we will guarantee these people. And when that day reach, listen, not joke with this advice. When that day reach, we will guarantee them for live video. Put live video, guarantee that one hand. Talk say, if international community feel say this live for these people them. But don't guarantee one my hand, see the way they react. Now that I will know, say, this thing, see my turn or something. My turn or something. My turn or one thing. They level where people they don't die. Any man way, he don't know it till it happen, then the man is joke. So go do and so we need the arrest and hide them. We the arrest and claim the responsibility. We claim that responsibility. Yes, now we don't arrest them. And we don't claim that responsibility now. We go give the deadline for that government. Them. Say on this date, you will not see them because of this thing, the drill or oil, when I send the video, I will do documentary, put them, share and viral, pay for Facebook, I pay my page, National Telegraph. It go all over. I think distributed for any office who I want them for America. It go there. We'll do and so send them out there. And then we'll make sure, say, we'll give them that deadline. After that deadline don't reach, I give them advice, not be any strategy. Nacho will do them. Nacho will get from them. Or, me, I announce them so that they get two options. Either you go there, they arrest you, or you not go there because don't give ban. Now, ban, we call them, now, why that way, not be warning for any war crime. Because they are the advice before I act. Now, the reason that, it might not know, now they technique that. I don't advise. Say, any Chinese man, British man, French man, Russian man, we go for Ambazonia, we go arrest him. That one be sealed. I get the people that will do that job. If you see any white, just arrest him, actually say, he come out country, me show you passport. If a Chinese man, just take it, go keep it. Keep them 2, do a video 10, do a video send them. Where don't correct now, go put them out for the way. Me the way see them say, these people them, now then they promote genocide for Cameroon, and then they support Biya government because of our oil. When I go watch you a J-roll in stock, it's a fact that he has said. And obviously, I always talk this thing before because I get my facts there for my pounds. I didn't fear nothing. Any court where they come in, Biya no see. Biya no tell me go no court, you know why? Because they know say the day will tell me go for court. I don't need see. I don't need 10 minutes for talk me they give me independence or any place. I need now 30 seconds. Between 30 seconds and 2 minutes for address from international jury. Only two will talk for 2 minutes. They will arrest Biya. Under normal circumstances, Paul Biya get for the jail. Under normal circumstances, Paul Biya get for the jail. Yes, he get for the jail. So any of these citizens they want to see them, want to arrest them. If the action now talk to me, arrest them. Just now Eric Tato talk. Say me they arrest them. And I don't talk. If you like, me the embassy they hear. Anybody do your own, they advise Chinese people. They say me they put out communication. Me not Chinese man no go Ambazonia. Me not French man no go Ambazonia. Me not British man no go Ambazonia. Me not Russian man no go Ambazonia because they will be arrested. They will be arrested. We need to back no man for this particular case. Now, see, if we not do and so no, they will give guns them. They will supply guns them. They will give guns them so they will kill all which will fit. All which will fit, they will kill it. I mean, because that is the aim. They want person, if they listen, they get population. They want to kill all Ambazonians. Francophone, they will cast search for it, and then they will not continue for 3 or all of them. Then they will make the place better for all of them. So, what you got to do now, say, as we know, in a cage, now slave will be slave, they will be inside cage. We don't come out for that cage. We will not be green the country again. Because if you come out for that cage, you are finished. You are completely finished. So me, all Ambazonians, they take note. Say, now campaign this will get for Tuam, for arrest. Listen, put up for they say arrest, just type it, that arrest all foreign companies or foreign nationals drilling our oil. That is what we're going to do. That will not be joke. Any man, I don't talk about pigeon. If they like, listen, let me speak in English so that these Chinese people, they will hear. Anybody, if you translate Chinese, me translate them. Now, I've said that the United Nations is refusing to intervene in the Southern Cameroon's crisis because 4 of its members in the Security Council are ensuring that they hold their tithe as far as the drilling of our oil, stealing of our natural resources are concerned. Now, this is what is going to happen. The United Nations should take note that 4 of its members, Britain, France, China, and Russia, are drilling oil off and on the shore of Victoria and Indiana and in other areas, extracting minerals with impunity. And so they support the government of Mr. Biya, provide arms so that the government can perpetrate genocide against the people. And as a human rights activist, as a preacher of preemptive self-defense, I, Eric Tato, am saying that nationals from these 4 countries should be arrested and then kept, and a video should be done and sent to the UN so that they begin to know that if they don't come to discuss this issue on a round table or get Mr. Biya jailed for the genocide, we're also going to Gary. Gary, if you are UN, you want to ask the meaning of Gary, ask anybody. Gary process. Gary the civilians after a date. So that has been said. Now, I want to go to this other important issue. Now, say, I'll get information about a couple of things. The first, before I want to talk about this men of God where they kill him, I want to talk about this fake profile where they call and say sheep broker pan nambis. I just comment for a post this morning so you don't go bring some fake picture where you need to see my face, some funny picture saying I face that. Obviously, any man can bring picture and all of that. So what you want to say, if the sheep nambi no say he not be fake man, make it do live video, make all man see his face, not the right from background. Because I want us to listen. Now, Dr. David Makongo has formed a group of activists. All of the activists are in that group. Every activist is there. And we are talking things behind the scene and trying to strategize for the forward movement of this movement. Now, we do not want people to keep on doing this divide and rule. We don't fight divide and rule with this other foolish of our brothers the way the Republic pay them. Now, so on one account, now I start a special campaign for this particular account. And I want to tell all my followers, the unfortunate thing I say, I'll not be proud about it, but I'll be happy to say God, over time, God give me all for the follow me. And I thank you for your trust and your confidence. I want to talk this to me, all followers here. If we want to succeed, we must get rid of people that be divisive, will not be constructive or not their time for this movement. Take, for example, somebody like this sheep broker Nambis. He not ever report any news for ground. He not get no capacity for getting news, say this thing don't happen. Report that independently as a person. But now what he's doing, I say, he only then I always say, each time something happens, he won't say, oh, IG has done this. It always won't talk the way they must divide people by trying to say this man be better than this man, or this man do this, because I talk and that way they try to divide person. And the unfortunate thing I say, even the people the way they use their name for trying to condemn the other people, then they can't say stop this rubbish. So me as Eric Tato, I don't take the campaign. They know this campaign. I call the campaign "No to Divide and Rule." That is a campaign, and I will start for number 1 person. All my followers on Amuna listen. After this show, when I go click sheep, in the then a sheep broker, pan and beast. My check out for here. It tagged me for a post. Sheep brokers, pan and beast. We get for blocking all man when I Southern Cameroonian, because I know some people the way now that kind of group of people them where they always be divisive. Or any real activists don't they behind the scene with the tribe, because we not look. Okay, look for example. For now, La République du Cameroon government, Biya don't pay Info Matin. Info Matin as a newspaper. I don't get the information. Info Matin, they don't pay Info Matin for talk saying the priest, Father Sop, Alexander Sop, where they did fight for Ambazonian, they support Ambazonian, saying Ambazonian don't kill Father Alexander Sop. Now, what is that Info Matin doing? Okay, why if you say they ask me Info Matin right so? All man no say na military key Biya. Every parish priest don't talk. Okay, now they won't go pay Info Matin. I want time for this divide and rule. They won't go pay Info Matin for right say now Ambazonian is a key Biya. Now very serious issue. Okay, why they talk so? because they know say informer can get accessibility. Now government will take the strength, because most of those diplomats, they read English, they read French too as well. So government will now use its strength now to make sure say all embassies, it's a simple thing. If you go for all embassies now for your own, the informer tender on top their table. When a Cameroon government don't make sure say it distribute that copy, me get to all the diplomats. They only get like 10 copies for each embassy. I want to listen this issue. We not need see, we get a lot of things. Me, I want my chest. If you put all that French journalism together, which they think put them all, they don't think 1 billion, which I think of 1 minute. I know that information I will destroy them because it be fake. And why that they seize the opportunity by extension for all Catholic priests, all bishops, for come out, make a powerful statement about the death of Father Alexander Saul, because don't they take enough already. Now, they don't pay informer 10 for talk saying Ambazonian. Now headline saying Ambazonian they kill Father Alexander Saul. Now those papers, that paper will go now for all embassies, American embassy and all of that. They try to change the narratives. They change the narrative, and some embassies they will believe. So now I will need prison too for talk. So I will publish for sideway the perspective for the priest. Eric, do you want to fight the world? Nobody's fighting the world. Now answer this question. The 4 members of the UN Security Council will not be the world. They not be the world. They not be ever the world. I tell you one thing. I still repeat that nobody can defeat justice. So we'll arrest all those nationals. I'm done with that. Now, informer 10, they put out this information for cause, divide, and rule. For make sure say those diplomats they don't know this feel sympathy. You don't feel sympathetic with our case. But they make sure say we not get a voice out there for those embassies. Now, all activism, they unite for also put that message strongly out there that not be we will not ever keep priests, all man know, but they don't try to change the narrative for Yaoundé. And after the power, then after the embassies, we will get to go ahead, further ahead. When will you do this thing for me? I calculate how I get to make sure say I injure this government as much as possible. I put myself for it, go all these places, take all these videos, spend my own money from my pocket, send person, they go Ghana, they do a couple of things. You know, nobody's paying me for doing this. Now, because say I know say the right thing for do, now bad thing where it concerns justice and morality. Therefore, will not be assumed say why will you try to push the movement ahead? Some particular person there for Facebook with fake profile, they try to cause divide. Every time I read this particular ship Nambi guy, every time they always try to do that for analyze people that live talk show for do this. You know, ever can talk no way we're for harm the Republic. It therefore means say this particular profile. Now profile, listen, it not cost me nothing. My vision try not succeed. I need to usually block no person, but I take time for make sure say we get for ensure say me not. I don't talk say there are 2 types of fake profiles. You have the angelic and the demonic fake profile. Angelic fake profile now any man where they fear government for the Republic, because if you want to go Cameroon, they make sure say you gotta go. So it makes sure say me identity be protected. But now you can't talk against the revolution. You mark yourself to talk against the revolution. You gain waiting. It means only one thing. Either I be sponsored by a group of people them where they want to make sure say me they retard one movement because they want political power for this revolution, or you be sponsored by the Republic. And for that case, we know how to take you off social media. I get the following. I think that my chest, yes, it's very huge. I get a very huge following, and I thank Una very much because Una believe in me, and I know will ever fail Una, and I will keep the flag flying for make sure I preach the truth. When I make mistake, I will always come to apologize because that is what makes a man. No man will be perfect. Therefore, I want to use my power, my social media power as Eric Tato, for call all my followers. Anybody follow me, go for Facebook. You type sheep broken numbers. You block that person because it not be constructive for the struggle anymore. It not be constructive for the movement. Please. Now for make sure say it destroy we. I don't tell it today for a pussy. I will start a campaign against it for social media, and I'm going to do it for many live shows. I have the following, and the following is for the good of the movement. And I want to talk this very clearly. He will write whatever I want to write. Listen, Natalie Ebong, and all the other people they will. So other people say Tambe Ashu na so in this. Oh, now we will talk about the facts and the truth. The truth now waiting. The truth now say me you can't be divisive. We will talk the truth. When I want to talk about SCBC, I don't talk my stand for what I feel about SCBC. I'll talk and for no change up. But obviously every time you can't go to say this man and this man they will control 8 million people. The IG need do this every time because people the way that they pay you, me you do they give airtime for do this. Now who's truth? Who's truth where every time you be divisive every time. If I want to talk about some comrade now because you don't do something where they out of hand. Don't say every time you not get no positive thing. Do you Tambe Ashu and the rest of you people, no problem. Trump J Joy, you are the same. I know all of you people. You never be divisive. You only make insultive comments against me as a person. That's fine. It didn't affect the movement for no way. And if belong no mind, they insult me. No way. But any man we want stand for the same way. This one has social media garin will gary that account. And the only for gary that account and for block the account. And that's a fact. So long as you won't be divisive for this movement, me, Eric Tato, I'll make sure say just one gary, those people that were down here, they can do northwest, southwest divide. Because it's the way the person they do for social media, this ship Nambi, it passed northwest, southwest divide. And if they do it every time, do them intentionally. So I call all my followers, anybody follow me, we'll make sure say, no, we'll not forget that kind of distractor because we don't want to get those. Now, in that way, they concoct fake stories, put up for WhatsApp. So we got to make sure say we will not give them no access to our winning movement. So I call on everybody where they follow me, the name is Ship Nambi Broker. Please, yes, just type, anybody know the name, me type about it. I never talk about blocking nobody, but we want a general campaign for make sure say we put this man out. Me, I'll go check that account. And what I will do now say, just as I don't give this embargo for boy, I say, any man will not open his shop or garage shop, any of my followers, for the first time, I will talk them. I'll go check the account, and any person who see they friend with that person and my friend, I will block the person too. Because not get person where it is destroy the movement every time. For me, I'm not getting no problem with no person. I don't know the person. I'm not getting no reason for hate the person. I need to compute the person for no way. So that's the name. The name is Ship Broker. Yes, it's very fake. And all the time, it only condemn that this one has done this. It only bring divisive posts every time. If you go, you'll see what he does. Every time it's divisive. Every time. And if we talk about people, they bring divide and rule for them, we're going to make sure we do the same with these accounts. Without said, I want to talk briefly about SCBC. I'll talk briefly about SCBC, and then I also talk about some Reverend sisters and where they arrest them for around Kumba Manfe Road, where they don't release them, but there's an issue. I'll talk about Chip for a time too. So I'll talk now about SCBC briefly. Now, about SCBC, I don't listen all to what Secretary Chris Anu talk, and I don't get no contrary opinion to what Secretary Chris Anu don't talk. So what do I want to talk now? Say me as Eric Tato, I see I get all of these things on my face as they look at. For now, I don't make no conclusion on what to be the situation about SCBC and the interim government. But what do I want only talk now? Say still in my best of knowledge. And I say, no matter the saga where they rock SCBC, interim government get for look as a government, for talk this issue over, not before. For now, as at now, we still, Secretary Chris Anu is doing great, no doubt, but we still not need an alternative TV for now, except otherwise. But in the meantime, I don't want to talk so much about this saga because I see look a lot of these documents and will try to come out with a conclusive, because when I want to talk something way, it could be very concrete. So for now, I still get my proposal, say, we don't need new TV for now. We need to see how we work for amend the crack with it between the SCBC, and you make sure say everything be intact so that we put our movement on the track. Now about these Reverend sisters, well, I get information saying they arrest some Reverend sisters around Kumba where they come out Shishong. They work or cardiac center, so they were going around. They do work, because since a lot of things they be wrong, and nothing move. So we don't understand, say, some of these Reverend sisters then be arrested and they later release them. But the point that they arrest them, not be military. I want to be very honest. Not be military arrest them, please. Not be military arrest them. But it would appear in a poison way, Yaoundé the sponsor for arrest them. Now either this case, either na Yaoundé sponsored boys or now some Ambazonian boys they go out of hand. So now in this case they arrest the Reverend sister them. Then they don't release them, but they hold all their gadgets, their purses, their phones, and then all the machines for that cardiac center for Shishon. So I don't try to call some of the commanders where they around that area. I'm here to talk with a couple of them. But I urge any person where they follow this show, and even some of the commanders that they follow, please, if you follow me and you hold any property, whether you be Atanganji sponsored or not, if you hold any property belong to these Reverend sisters, I beg you in God's name, not bring curse upon yourself and your family after this movement. Call anyway, get to any priest, any nearby Catholic church, give this equipment away in Jesus' name. God will bless you. If you go out of hand, you not be calculate fine before you take that action. Please, I beg you, now special appeal at the maker. Say go for any nearby Catholic church. Give these sisters an iPad, give their phones, give their bags. Above all, give this machine for this cardiac center. You don't need them. Me no government not fool you, not like Republic man not fool you. Say, you know, I know that they take and pen the movement black. Please, I want beg you, say if you hold this thing, make sure say you go refund them immediately to any nearby Catholic church around Kumba. Just go dump them for day. If you go to a priest, say one tell priest on thing, you just leave them for the saying that the thing on be take come go. No Reverend Father no call you any police. I beg you because we got to live with morality. We got to work with all our consciences for this movement. Now, another important thing I want to talk before I go now about the chief of a town where they don't catch you. The people don't ask money, they don't take 2 million francs. Then they call the family again for talk say no, they be send that money now for wrong number. They don't arrest even some pastors, they don't arrest some pastor around Tinto, from pastor for some church of Kumba. No one they call names them. So we investigate all these things. And I want you to talk say that person will take that first 2 million for that people, them, that family, for that chief of a town. I know the person. I don't get the number, a certain Sheila. I get the number. If you dial on my phone, I recognize the person. So I know everything about the person. I know your house. Just pass information with the person. Say, if they not release that chief in the next couple of days, if anything happen for that chief, I don't personally tell the family, say, may they not give no more dime for that people that they call them. If I want to kill the chief, when I kill the chief, chop the chief. But when I be arrest, I sure say, if I kill the chief, me too, I go ensure say any member from our family will be killed. So that one a fact because I don't really know the person where he go take that first 2 million. We don't investigate, we don't know the person. And we will move from that person. We'll get the person family, we'll get the other people that be involved for that group. I might just talk by extension. I talk to one today. Say if any person for Ground Zero, any person for Ground Zero where they cash people, they kidnap people, ask money. If any restoration forces they see these people, not arrest the person, guarantee this person immediately, not arrest the person. If any person need the cash people, then ask for ransom. We not say that if you be amber for a soldier when you go out of hand, you arrest people, they ask ransom, they even use or one, you still ask for more, you give bad name for this movement. If you be like a public person, where they don't pay me to do this job, I don't talk today, say if restoration person, they take note. If any person will suspect you, say don't call or number, he asks money, we'll just get that person, guarantee the person, give me the message, I'll pass the message across. We not need to forget any person who want to disturb the movement. Nobody. I want to end this show by thanking the community from Michigan. All Southern Cameroonians that live from Michigan. Please, if you hear, if you man from Michigan, I give you 21 gun salutes. I don't see which one I don't do them. I don't receive the video for which one I don't do them for refugees from Nigeria. And I don't donate plenty dresses. In fact, my heart is glad plenty for people, the Michigan community. May God bless you now so much. May God bless all man where they stay from Michigan, where it don't help refugees and don't send plenty things for down for Nigeria. So they don't receive them. After this, I will post that video where that Michigan community don't send those things in. And then I also got information say the I think the manual element from Michigan, they get to an event where they come up on the 18th of August. Where they do fundraising too for help refugees, and then they launch their new wrapper, their new clothes, their new uniform. And while at that event, I'd be really like for them for that event, but because of security reasons, I not go there. But anyhow, smoke. So for security reasons, I not go there. That's a fact. And whatever be the case, I say when I get my support 1,000% for that event. And the Michigan community don't take care for make sure say we will do. A lot of publicity me from particular person they want to make come for that event where they will pay flight, they will pay everything, they'll take care of the person. I say they want the person who can dance Angbo or Basinjon. So if you stay around the DMV area or any area where you hear me be manufactured, where you know say if you dance Angbo or Basinjon, you know say if you dance them very well. Of course, where the way Basinjon, no man they see you. You of course every day see you in a culture where you need for promote them. You make sure so if you contact me. Or I will put number on later on for my post way when I will contact the people then for make sure so you come from Michigan, they go pay your flight, they go pay your hotel, then they'll give you a token of close to $1,000 for animate that event because they don't want you come for there for nothing. And of course, any person where you know say if you dance, whether it be manual or not, if you dance Obasanjo, if you dance Angbo, if you go from all my Facebook posts, you get my WhatsApp number. If you get in contact with me, I'll connect you with the people then. But in the days ahead, I will post that event where they come up. In the meantime, we want to thank all my follow our National Telegraph page Without realizing, we'll get a lot of visitors, but the number of people that they follow may not be commensurate to the visitors. This is because many people don't know how to go click follow for page. So if you listen me, no say every information now will come up because I write them professionally based on the number of international organizations where they follow me and my page. I write them only for that page and I report them like a professional news. So if you want to get any event from my, get up for Eric Tato. If you go Eric Tato, not that, forget live shows and forget highlights, or for me for tell you, say, oh, this thing happened, and you use all those pages. But forget news, first-hand news, you'll go for National Telegraph. So if you go for Facebook, you fit type National Telegraph, and then you go see the bar where they show like finger and follow finger. You just click like and follow. Now the only way that for you for subscribe. And you don't assume you like because one get plenty likes. No. Now for help you help your family members, anybody who want to get news update for free, so that make it follow that page. The follow where you click subscribe now. When I will post on team, where you go get them. So all my pages they be open for everybody to follow, but except for they be divisive. So with that said, thank you so much. I'll be very short. Say I don't talk about almost everything. Anything I forget, we'll come next live show for talk about them. God bless you. Short live the movement. Long live the Federal Republic of Ambazonia. Bye bye.